Welcome back. So game one's in the books, and going into this game, I was wondering. Like, there are times where I'll stand here and I'll say, I don't care who wins. I just, I hope everybody has fun. And then the game starts, and one team scores, and I'll start swearing and throwing stuff and go, no, I guess I do care. In this series, I'm just enjoying the hockey. I am, and I kind of hope the series goes 7 games because I think this is a really fun series. I think what we learned tonight is these teams are close. These teams are absolutely close. I know I saw all the negativity towards the Jets before the series got started, but I think this series is close, and I think it's going to be a fun one. So it's Ottinger versus Hellebuck. We know this. I thought both goaltenders played well tonight. I know that Ottinger's save percentage comes out of tonight being better. I do think Ottinger was the better of the two. That being said, I think Ottinger just had a really good game. I don't think Hellebuck had a bad game. So Robertson and Scheifele both returned to action, and Scheifele was very prominent for the Winnipeg Jets. I'm sure they're very glad to have him back. An early Lowry hit draws some cheers. Lowry threw, I think it was 3 hits in that first period. Marchment to Johnston, that chance gets blocked, and I'm missing a good thunderstorm. Wrote that on the board because we had a thunderstorm here as this game's getting started. It was the house is shaking, and it's like, I like to go outside during thunderstorms and watch them. Safely, of course. You're not supposed to just go out in a field and, become like a lightning rod. But, I do enjoy watching a good thunderstorm, and it was a very good thunderstorm out there, and I missed it because I was watching the game. I sacrificed that for all you fine people on the internet. So, Dodonov has a one-timer that's kicked aside. The shots are 3-0 Dallas at 3 minutes. The Jets have a rush that misfires, so the Stars get a rush after that. Rantanen's denied from the side of the net. Steal to Beck, near miss there. More pressure by the Stars at 6.5 minutes as the shots are now 6-0 for Dallas. So Dallas got off to a very good start. Winnipeg kind of stuck in neutral at this stage. Lindell has a shot that's held, and Hellebuck held that, I think, just so they could get a line change in. Absolutely ridiculous. The Jets get their first shot after the Stars had 9. So, once again, I thought Hellebuck had a really strong start here because otherwise this game could have been lopsided early. The Jets press. Connor gets denied. Ottinger holds there. Sandberg has a one-timer's kicked aside as the momentum shifted to the Winnipeg Jets in the second half of that period. The fans call one. The referee does not. The Jets press with 8 minutes left. They're kept to the outside. We then get a power play for Winnipeg. Ehlers can't bury one in close. Ottinger holds there. A net feed to Ehlers. Near miss there. Miller has a point shot that just narrowly goes wide. That power play's killed off, and the Stars clear after. The Stars then press with 3.5 minutes left. There's a toe save on a 3-on-2 chance from Gabriel Velarde. Johnston then has a 2-on-1 chance that's saved, and with 7.6 seconds left, the Jets go to the power play. So after the first period, there's no score, but there were plenty of chances both ways, both goaltenders playing well. We go to the second period. The Jets cycle as they're on the power play to start this off. The Stars block. There's a shorthanded 2-on-1 that gets broken up by Miller. The Stars finish the kill, and honestly, they gave very, very little to the Winnipeg Jets. In fact, 3 minutes in, the only shot on net belongs to Winnipeg. 3.5 minutes, Niederreiter scores. It's a backhand far corner from the right circle. Appleton and Fleury with the assists, so 1-0 Winnipeg. The Stars press to respond. Shots are 2-1 for the Jets at 6 minutes. Big hits by the Jets in the Stars zone draws some cheers as well. So Winnipeg throwing some hits. They had a lot of hits tonight. Jets press at 8 minutes. DeMello fires one wide. And then at 8:43, Rantanen. He buries a loose puck in the crease. Dodonov and Steele with the assists. We now have a 1-1 tie. And then Dallas looks for the lead. Well, Rantanen looks for the lead. Rantanen had himself quite the evening. Sagan has a rush chance that's kicked aside. The Jets draw a power play. They cycle. Puck's cleared out. Miller has a shot that's caught and held. The Stars clear. They Beck forechecks. I knew because it's back, but it's pronounced Beck. So Beck forechecks. The power play's killed off, and then Velarde's denied in close after. The shots are 6-3 Winnipeg with 8 minutes left. The Stars press with 7 minutes left, and at 14:21, it's a point shot. The Rantanen tips in. It was a screenshot as well. Harley and Labushkin with the assist. Dallas has the lead at 2-1. Sandberg then has a shot that's held as the Jets are looking to respond. There's a net feed to Velarde that gets picked off. Harley has a wrister that's held on a turnover with 3:49 left. Dallas gets power play. And at 16:38, Rantanen gets the natural hat trick. He was looking to pass the puck. It goes in off Sandberg. So when he's trying to be selfless, goes in the net. It's a natural hat trick. Looks selfish. So that makes it 3-1 in favor of the Dallas Stars. However, Winnipeg would answer. Good forechecking leads to a turnover. Velarde gets the puck to Scheifele, and Scheifele buries it from the slot at 17:35 to cut the score to 3-2 in favor of the Dallas Stars. Scheifele then has a rush chance that's blocked. The fans call one, the referee doesn't. So the referee is informed that in terms of whether or not he sucks, he's more leaning towards yes than no. In fact, most of them seem to be pointing towards yes on whether or not he sucks. So it's 3-2 in favor of Dallas after 2 periods of play. Third period, Scheifele has a net drive chance that's saved. Rantanen to Hintz, near miss. Hintz then has a wraparound that hits the side of the net. The fans call one, the referee doesn't. So the fans were trying their best here. Ehlers fires one wide on a net drive. Connor to Velarde, near miss there. There's a power play for Dallas. Early clear. Hintz and DeMello get unfriendly, so both of them go to the box. I will say this. I talked about the officiating in the Toronto-Florida game and the issues I had with it. I did not have those same issues in this game with Winnipeg and Dallas, although this game wasn't quite as... there wasn't as much nastiness between these two teams, which I understand and I would think probably stays this way. I'd be surprised if that changes. So there's another clear, good penalty kill work by Luke Shen, who cleared it out a few times. Things get pushed in a hole by Hellebuck. And then we get 19 seconds of 4-on-4, which ends the Stars' power play. Connor has a wrister that deflects out. Velarde has a net drive that's blocked. Puck's cleared. It's cleared again. Everything gets killed off there. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. The shots are 2-1 for the Jets at 8.5 minutes. Remarkable because they had the puck in Dallas' zone a lot. Just Dallas is playing pretty well defensively here. Robertson has a shot that's sent into the corner. Perfetti then has a rush chance that is held. Jets press with 9.5 minutes left. The Stars block. Hintz then has a rush chance that's saved. Sandberg has a chance that's caught and held after the Jets won a faceoff in the Dallas zone. Scheifele was very good in the faceoff circle tonight. That was his win there. DeMello with a near miss. The Jets are building some momentum. The Jets press. The Stars block. Things get pushy on a hold by Ottinger, and the Stars... It looked like we're employing that bend, don't break defense, which drives me crazy. Drives me absolutely bonkers when a team's out there like, all right, every time we get it, just dump it out to center ice. Get that line change. That's what it felt like was going on a lot. And it doesn't burn them tonight, but it's something you have to watch for because Winnipeg has had comeback victories in these playoffs already. So you have to be wary of that. Granlund has a net drive chance that's held. Miller then has a shot that's blocked out. Colin Miller's name is on this board a lot tonight. Goalie pull happens with 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Of course, with Morrissey not in the lineup, Miller a little more prominent than he otherwise would be. The Jets couldn't bury amongst a dog pile, and that's right around where I figured I don't think it's in the cards for the Jets tonight. Stars ice the puck with 1 minute and 18 seconds left, so the Jets call a timeout. Scheifele then has a tip shot that's held. Scheifele was denied again in that final minute, and the Stars iced the puck with 8.7 seconds left. They iced it again with 1 second left, but that's not enough time. So Dallas wins this one 3-2. Good road game for them. They're up 1-0 in the series. I thought Winnipeg played pretty well too. Like I said, this series I think is going to be close. The shots on net favored Winnipeg 13-12 in the first, 8 apiece in the second, and then 11-4 Winnipeg in the third. Final shots 32-24 in favor of the Jets. Power plays, Dallas 1 for 2, Winnipeg 0 for 4. Winnipeg has to get that power play rolling against Dallas, or they're going to have trouble winning some games here. The hits favored Winnipeg dramatically, 46-24. So they won the physical game. They got the shots. I guess if they can keep throwing the hits like that with the regularity, with so much regularity during this series, maybe that helps wear Dallas down. Ottinger saved 30 out of 32. He was excellent. Winnipeg's going to have to make sure they've got guys in front of them. They're tipping pucks and that he just can't see it. Hellebuck, 21 saves on 24 shots. I did think Hellebuck had a good game. I don't think that any of these goals are ones he could have saved. This is a loose puck in the crease. You might argue Hellebuck should have held on to that. Maybe. The other one's a point shot that's tipped in by Rantanen. And then the third Rantanen goal was in off Sandberg. So it's in off his own defenseman. You don't necessarily anticipate that as a goaltender. And yeah, Mikko Rantanen becoming quite the beast in these playoffs. All of a sudden it looks like he's the front runner for the Conn Smythe. I do get a kick out of during these broadcasts when they start talking about the Conn Smythe when we're into round 2 by one game. So figured I'd throw that out there. But yeah, if we were having the vote now, which would seem silly with 8 teams alive, I would think Rantanen would get his share of votes. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding tonight's game. It's an entertaining start. We'll see how game 2 goes. And I did not have any tension at all. Normally, when Dallas is playing, I'm tense. I start getting nervous when they're trying to hold the lead or this kind of thing, or I get mad when they miss shots. Not tonight. Whoever wins this series, I'll be rooting for in the next round. And so whether it's Dallas, whether it's Winnipeg, I don't really have an emotional investment one way or the other. I'm just enjoying the hockey. Normally, when a series is one that I'm just enjoying and I don't care who wins, it normally doesn't last that long. I'm hoping this is an exception and this one goes the full 7. So Winnipeg has to win game 2 now. Absolutely has to. And we'll see what happens then. Dallas, if they win game 2, they're in really good shape going home. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It's greatly appreciated. I will talk to you again soon.